Okay, so it's late night and it's about, I want to say 2 o'clock in the morning. So I had this topic to speak on, and I have to be quiet because my neighbors are sleeping. But I had a topic to speak on, and my topic is on leadership. So I'm going to talk about leadership. In the beginning of leadership, you have to always remember to be the person that you want other people to be. You have to lay the foundation for others to follow. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you want someone to be on time, you have to be on time. If you want people to help each other, then you have to help them. If you want to lead properly and become a true leader, you have to follow the word of God, because Jesus teaches us how to lead correctly. See, in the natural mind, we will think leader means to conquer all, to have it all. We will think leadership means to be the boss and tell people what to do. But remember, when Jesus came on this earth, he served. He knew what his purpose was for being here, and he fulfilled his purpose. So if you want to be a great leader, you have to serve. You have to serve the masses. And an example, if you see someone needing something as a leader, you will help them, because you have to recognize when you're a leader, you will have people following you, and you want to turn those followers into leaders. And the only way to turn those followers into leaders is for you to be an example. But you can't be an example without God, because God is everything, and we must keep him in the forefront of everything we do. If you want to be a great leader, you have to be a great example. That's what leadership is. It's being an example to those around you so that they can pick up the traits of what you're doing and they can show other people. And then before you know it, you will have a team full of leaders. That's where great leadership comes from. Great leadership is laying down your time to help the people that's under you. It's to help pull them up and answer the questions that they don't understand. A lot of times, people won't understand the question that you ask them, but that's okay. But you have to get into the minds and to understand what they're thinking, to see where they're coming from, so you can increase productivity. That's what leaders does. Leaders reach back to the one that they not seeing producing enough, and they help them produce. They ask them questions. They don't turn their back on their employees. They don't turn their back on the people that's following them. They don't turn their backs on the people that's looking up to them. But what they do is they reach back their hand, they come to them, and they understand. That's what great leaders do. Great leaders falls on their knees and they cry out, Jesus. Great leaders, they fall on their knees and they pray for people in their presence. They pray to God that he go before them, that he clean it out, that they feel with God, because great leaders know what it takes to be a leader, but great leaders know that their strength is not their own. Great leaders know that their strength comes from God and God alone, because we all know that God's strength is made whole in our weakness. We know that when we are weak, God comes, and we don't have all the answers. We don't know how to deal with people. People come with different personalities. People come with different backgrounds. People come with all their sorrows on their shoulder. But guess what? As leaders, you pick up the baton. You pick up where your follower has left off. You teach them how to be a leader. That's what great leaders do. Great leaders talk. They sacrifice their time for someone. They sacrifice whatever they have to sacrifice to make sure the people that's following them understand what it takes to be a great leader. Everyone don't know how to lead, and that's okay. That's okay. But you make sure that you understand how to lead. You make sure that you're the example of people. You make sure that your leadership is simplified so that children can understand. So that not only would you be leading adults and people of your age, you be leading the younger generations. You make everything simple. You don't have to complicate things, because great leaders know that when they rise and the others rise behind them, they know that God power circumference. They know that everything that comes against them, they know that plans and visions have been written out. And great leaders already know because they do their due diligence. They do their study. They do everything they have to do to make sure they are incorporating a team that will break chains, that will rise an army up against this world, up against whatever they're doing. They make sure that the team that's following them, the people that's following them and looking at them, they making sure that the words they say that they carry to other people, just like Jesus fed the multitude with the two fish, with the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread. Make sure that they lead to the multitude, that they give it the same way you giving leadership skills. You make sure you give them to the people that's following you so they can give it to other people, because once you say whatever you say, they're going to go back and they're going to go to other people, and that's how you feed the multitude. You take one person on the phone, and that one person talk to 5 people, and them 5 people talk to 10 people, and them 10 people talk to 20 people, and that's how you feed them. That's how you feed them with them 2 fish and them 5 loaves of bread. You feed them from your words. And that's what great leaders do. Because not only do great leaders lead by example, they also talk. They feel you when you hurt. They feel you when you're going through something. They feel when the pain comes. Great leaders